What's up? What's up, Orlando? What's happening?
Hello, y'all.
Hey,
What's up,
hey.
y'all? Welcome.
Hey, this
Welcome
is your
back.
boy Renee.
This is your girl, Frankie. What's up?
This is Ashley.
This your girl, Lynn.
And welcome to Orange County
Welcome,
Urban Media.
y'all.
Hey,
Welcome
hey.
back. We miss y'all. We miss y'all so much.
I said it too laid back.
I miss them.
Welcome to Orange County Urban Media. What's happening, y'all?
Hey.
Come on, y'all. Orange County. Where y'all at?
For real.
Orange County.
Don't be sleeping.
Okay.
No.
That was that cheerleader in me that came out. Y'all not.
Hey, wait. What's I'm saying, man? How y'all weekend was, man? Tell me what's happening with y'all.
My weekend was beautiful.
Work, and more work.
Not
work?
for the
Yeah.
mother.
I like that though.
Mommy word.
I swear. Listen, it's either that or else, not making the cash. Just sit around. If you're not doing much, I listen.
You should have went
I'm
out.
productive.
You should have had
Yeah.
a whole day off.
If at somebody else's expense, I prefer to do that. But if I have to spend my money, I'd rather go and make the money. I'm sorry.
I guess I feel that. You
sorry.
know what I was saying to my sister? I kept saying, "Go spend time with your son," and she's like, "Girl, today is my day.
For real.
Why I gotta
Every
be
day.
with him?"
I am
And
with
she was
him
like, "Why I
every
gotta be
day."
with him?" I said, "You right though. You ain't supposed to do what he want to do. You supposed to do what you want to
Yeah,
do."
you're supposed to
she was
kick your foot up and relax.
And so I kept forgetting because I kept saying, "Where your baby at?" She said, "Girl, he outside fishing." I said, "Why you ain't fishing?" She said, "It's my day, Frankie."
He went to go catch the fish for me.
That is exactly what she said. She said, "Girl, I eat fish. I don't catch it."
For real.
I understand.
That's a real mother.
Yeah, you know me. I was out there OBT, out there pimp slapping, you know what I'm saying? Telling these hoes they better get it right. But if they don't get it right, they gonna get left. You know what I'm saying?
Happy Mother's Day, sir.
Yeah.
But besides all
But
that, you know,
happy
I'm a big
Mother's
time
Day
pimp,
for real
but
to
no,
all
but,
the
you know,
all the
all Mother's Day,
mamas.
Mother's Day, Mother's Day.
Want to
Happy
send you
Mother's-
you.
Happy Mother's Day. We got our own mother here, Miss Lynn. We appreciate you. I know you
Thank you.
probably don't hear it every day.
Right.
You don't hear it every day.
Y'all better have the same energy for Father's Day.
I definitely do.
I do.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it feels so great to be in here with it all healthy.
Yes.
Oh, healthy. I gotta ask y'all this: when y'all riding around, coming to, going to work, going, just whatever you're doing, tell me what's on your playlist.
Ooh.
That's a good question. I
I'm
got a lot on my
eclectic.
playlist.
I'm eclectic because I like to listen to everything. It depends on my mood. So if I might be country today. I might be reggae or hip hop and R&B. It just
more of a
depends
R&B.
on who I am.
I'm definitely gonna name some people because you know what? I really love me some. Right now, I'm really on my Afro beats vibe. You know what I'm
I love
saying?
that.
I really be
Yes.
in the car, girl. Like I'm riding the wave. You understand me? I'm going to another country. I'm in Nairobi.
I'm trying to meet a Ochumbele or something.
Come on,
Girl,
girl.
I don't know. That sounded cute. It sounded like it was from
I
Africa.
don't even know what you're
I
talking
really
about.
be. I be vibing in the car. What you on, Renee?
Hey, I just want to get a shout out to old school '90s hip hop.
Okay.
okay.
Black Moon, two
Okay.
turntables on the mic. Mike, one
Okay,
DJ,
DJ.
on the set. You know.
Okay.
I
And
feel like
that's-
I feel like I need to come in with a Kodak verse real quick because
Nah,
you.
Oh, my God.
I feel like I need to come in with a Kodak verse real quick.
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do
Yeah,
Kodak
I
like
need
that.
to
That's
get
my
on.
favorite.
No.
Kodak is my favorite.
like
Shout out
Kodak.
Kodak.
I'm
Gospel
TWD.
R&B.
I'm with the Trick Daddy fam. Slip and
Gospel
slide.
R&B over
Okay.
here.
Gospel
Don't
R&B.
slip don't slip and slide too hard now.
Alex.
never
we
that.
got Caleb.
None of y'all are heavy metal fans?
No.
I don't know.
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
I be listening to some
definitely listen.
Nickelback.
I would definitely chill out to it. I go, man.
I love Nickelback.
It make you
It's
angry.
a vibe.
Don't it make you angry?
Everything's a vibe.
Everybody loves Du Hast.
No.
Du Hast.
I think we lost.
I actually
Yeah, we
like-
lost. I don't know what
I
that
actually
is.
like to get into. I actually like house music. Starting to get into house music.
Yeah.
Lo-fi?
I love.
Yes, I love house
my
music.
Goodness,
love
I've
house
been listening
music.
to so much good house music, y'all. Who you got? You got Sorry by. Oh my goodness, y'all. Meg the Stallion mixes everything.
It's a
I
lot.
mean, it's energy.
Just
Yes.
the instrumentals in general.
Yes.
Yes, it's just so pump you up. It's happy, and it's what we need right now for
'Cause
real.
you can make your own
that
words.
because you can have rap every single day. I love my rap, but sometimes you gotta
Gotta
take
have
a
a balance.
break.
Yeah.
You gotta take a break. You gotta pull yourself back from it, y'all. Sometimes listen to something else. Some Fabrice Leconte. You know what I'm saying? That's some of my. Ooh, I love me some French music as well, you guys. Ooh,
I just like music that has a message to deliver, and it's not just talking about chicken head, knocking that headboard, and like just dumb stuff. Like I just can't get to it. I can't listen
I
to
feel
it.
you.
It makes no sense to me. So I can't
like
get
it a
with
little bit. It takes me out of my environment and it turns a sis up. You
I think
understand
it depends
me?
on the
It takes
vibe,
me
who
to
you're
it.
with,
If
where
you
you're
going
with.
out.
Correct.
It's
That's a different
I
story.
feel like it's always appropriate.
It's certain
You like
songs
to
that
go
I
out.
won't. I don't care for if I'm listening to it on the radio.
I don't care.
If I go out with friends, then it's like it's a whole different story. Girl, I love this song.
Like,
But
with,
I don't really
you know,
care.
like with me, I could listen to somebody, like a Trick Daddy, but I'm gonna balance it out with some Lupe Fiasco.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I could probably sit there and listen to, Lil Durk, and I'm gonna
I
listen
love
to
me some Dirk.
and I'm gonna
too.
listen to some Common.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah, I love
You know,
Common.
I just that's how I found my balance within hip hop. Like with the R&B, you gotta, what I'm saying? I like to go to the 80s. Give me some of that old school Janet Jackson. Control.
Okay.
With my R&B, I'm really like DVSN right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all listen to Division? Mm-hmm. They are beautiful. I mean, that energy, Xavier Omar, people like Xavier Omar, you got Lucky Day, that energy, that vibe is so good. It's just making, it brings that black energy.
What do y'all like to start y'all day off though with? Like, what's the first song?
I'm probably going to listen to some Ice Spice. Mm-hmm. I bring my energy.
Morning?
Yeah, I bring my energy in the morning. I think it's about starting your day. I wake up every single morning and I'll go take a walk. I sometimes go hiking. I know that sounds weird, but I really do that because
Where you
I think,
hiking at over here in this side of town? I'd like to know.
no, so like in a Coe area, they have the West Orange Trail. You can go. That West Orange Trail goes all the way out to Claremont. You can bike or whatever, and actually you can rent bikes and stuff like that. So I'm very active. I believe in just good energy, good vibe. Wake up in the morning and start your day off on a good foot.
Correct.
And that's what I do every single day. So I need some good energy to start my day, and then I'm at my desk at 8 a.m. working or whatever. I don't
Get up early.
I get up like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I like to go do things because I don't want to spend my time giving my time to other people.
Right.
My time is my time.
She like on military time.
For real. My time is my time.
Yeah.
Like with me, it all depends on the vibe. If I'm traveling, I'm listening to some Sade.
Ooh, come
Yeah.
on. You can't go wrong,
You
Renee.
cannot. You cannot. At
And
all.
it depends on the morning. I like to wake up feeling relaxed. I might put some of that old Jaheim Ghetto Love album.
Okay.
Just first song and let it on play out. Or I might listen to some New Jack Swing. I might be in there want to listen to some guy groove me. I be in my car just dancing, and people looking at me start laughing. They be dancing too. I'm like, oh yeah. Even I might pop some on Bobby Valentino Anonymous.
Oh my goodness.
I
mean, people low key. I mean, Bobby really took us through a whole little generation. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yes.
Slow down. Okay, I'm done.
My all-time favorite is Blackberry Molastic.
Oh, Blackberry Molasses. Oh my
Yes.
God. You ready? We about
Don't look at me.
She about to get all listen. She ready?
Blackberry
Molasses. Although them things will never change.
Cut.
You
Showtime
gotta
at the
keep
Apollo.
pushing on, cause the sun don't out all the time.
Time.
It's gonna be some heartache and pain.
Okay. All right.
Oh
no. Sunday morning,
got a little
bad news
It's the disrespect from the. I know you. I'm a no.
Hey man,
I know I'm a star.
everybody, if you are watching the show, subscribe
Right now.
It is free. If you don't, I'm gonna put this 9 of. You know what? I'm just gonna turn to the left.
I love y'all.
turn to the right.
Just go ahead and subscribe.
We appreciate you guys
It
for
don't
tuning
hurt.
in. We really do.
Yeah, I ain't. I'm trying to
I
be so extra.
appreciate you guys for turning in.
But today we got a little treat for y'all. And today's show, we're gonna be talking. Well, our main topic is: do we look for status or love in a relationship? But before we get into that, if anybody that you want to call into the show, the phone number is 352-717-4071. I will give you the number throughout the show. But
Come on, y'all, call in. Come talk
Okay.
to me.
It's on
Talk
the screen.
to your
Come
girl.
on. Give y'all
Yeah,
input.
yeah,
we need
yeah.
y'all opinion and all.
Come talk to your girl.
Yes. And also, well, in the little group chat that we have, I'm in there just minding my own business.
Why did it?
And what happened?
And Frankie.
First of all, this was supposed to just be between us. I don't even know how to hit this show. I don't even understand. This was. I said, we gonna talk about
Put
it.
your name out.
I said, we gonna talk
I
about
throw
it.
people under the bus.
I'm definitely under the bus, y'all.
I throw them under the graveyard.
All the way.
But yeah, it was something very interesting. And you know what, Phil? Roll that black queen, ghetto black queen.
Orlando, I love y'all, by the way. I
But why?
But you gotta bring that check in to get paid.
So she gave her band to the one that jumped in and bumped by her.
Dirty South baddies.
I just want to know why.
Trash.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
So Frankie, why did you? How did you find this? And B, why did you send that to the group chat? What kind of reaction were you expecting from us?
I just, first of all, I found it on one of my people on Facebook because I'm with the people. The people. When you're on Facebook, you with the people.
She is for the people.
You with the people when you're on Facebook. Okay.
Morgan.
And so,
Right?
For the people.
Frankie.
for the people. And so I was on there and I seen the video and then somebody said, "What a link at?" And so when y'all see that link that somebody posted,
Correct.
because it was in the comment section, I said, "Ooh, gotta push it." And so I get to the video and I was like, "Ooh, okay, this is okay, Orlando, okay, iPhone." So I just wanted to share it with the team. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted us to have a conversation about it. I didn't think it was gonna make it to the I just didn't know when I seen Renee start saying, "Oh, we gonna talk about it." I said, "Well, hold up now, because I ain't trying to get beat up."
Too
You
late.
understand? I mean, I live in this city.
But still, you wasn't on the casting, so
Baby,
how you gonna get beat up?
no, because people really is crazy in real life.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know.
You understand? And let me tell you something. I ain't too cute to fight. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Never that. But I don't want to fight. I look too good to fight.
Hey, Phil.
Hey.
Run. I want all the scream on me.
Oh, you want all the smoke?
Yeah.
Let me.
Look at the camera when you do that.
Okay, what's the camera at?
Come on, Rev.
So,
Look like he about to go to church.
Reverend Carter.
Wait, do I need this?
Reverend Carter.
No?
So, ladies and I don't need that. There's a solo ass up in here. So, what I'm about to say, Lynn, Ashley, and Frankie, do not, I repeat, do not have anything to do with this.
Tell me if you need me to mute him, okay?
What you
ladies?
mean? Are you talking about? So there are.
I'm talking what's about to come out my mouth.
Okay, and then
So basically-
women like us as well, and
Yeah,
people
correct,
like us.
Correct. Don't get offended.
No, I'm just saying within here. And-
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We're excluded.
So, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, really?
Okay, this
No,
is
like really. You have black women that fight so hard to keep a good name, but y'all want to fuck it up and act like some goddamn ratchet ass bitches.
But you
much
know
you know.
what?
But
don't call nobody.
but that's what we gotta call for what it is. If you out there showing your ass
Literally.
and making it hard for women that are trying to look for a good man or that want to be in love, and when they see that, it makes black women as a whole look bad. They think that all black women look. act like that. And we know that that's not the case. We have black women that are very intelligent. We have black women that are doing things. But when you have like that type of group, it makes us look bad. That's what, what people, that's what the masses want. Them, you know what I'm saying, want y'all to see. You know what I'm saying? Just black people acting ignorant as hell. Just acting ignorant as hell. And you wonder why when other races look at us, oh dang, I don't want to be around black people.
You'll be surprised how much they biting off of black people.
But
They really do.
But
They
no,
really
but
do.
It's one thing to
I don't care
down
nothing
talk
about
us.
no-
It is one thing
it's
to
the
down
whole,
talk
it's the
black
whole
women or just the race in general when they're trying to copy everything that we do.
But the thing about it is when they using us to create.
So we're the guinea pigs.
Yeah, we always been
But
the
we
guinea
do it
pigs.
to ourselves too.
We
Yeah.
kind of do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, you know
do.
what? World Star, the Shade Room,
Bad Girls Club,
I stopped
Yes.
following
Baddies.
Baddies with.
and
Just everything.
the thing about it is you would think that you will have more women at like Michelle Obama as being the first lady than want to turn up.
I got a question though.
Yes.
And Frankie, you can probably answer this question. What is the show even about? Because I didn't see any
I
context.
really didn't
It's
know.
about bad girls. It's like a bad girls club.
Like a bad girls
That's
club.
just what it is.
But it's in Orlando and it's called.
Correct.
Yeah, it's in Orlando. I won't say the name.
Actually, they actually got they doing the cast all over because actually a friend of mine's from Birmingham. They got one up there. The same people got one up in Birmingham with the baddies too.
If you watch Baddies, it's basically women arguments, and then they're just going out to get money if they're hosting parties. They step out together, they host, and they make money and come home and beat the crap out of each other.
I will
That's
say
what they do.
this. I will say this. Myself, I'm over 30 now, and so I will say this. I have a lot of leniency for a lot of people, and I know I stand proud as a black woman. I carry myself well. I think it's very important that you hold tight to your name. Don't let your name, I'm big on that. Anybody who knows me and I feel well walking around the city, so I can say this, I always feel like you should never down talk people because you really don't know what they've been through.
Yep. Well, walks of life they've actually.
You don't know what people been through and to judge so heavy. You get what I'm saying?
But at the same time,
He's
there's
going
a lot
off
of people.
what he's seeing.
I get it. I get it.
But the whole thing about it is, when you out there in the world and a lot of them notice that what it boils down, everybody want to go viral. Everybody want to have their point of them going viral instead of just doing it. You don't have to act ratchet. You don't have to act like an ass.
Ain't nobody gonna watch
So
it.
then, what is the cost of fame?
But the thing
But
about
why was it created? Like
I'm gonna be on the baddie side. I ain't on their side, but I'm on the side of understanding that sometimes the world needs a revolution.
would you be on the show?
Huh?
Would you be on the show?
Would I be on the show? I would love to join any show to be a lady.
So
That
you would
part.
show a different
Yeah,
representation.
I would love to join any show to be
Because-
who I am.
Yeah, because no lie,
Yes.
in any show, you're going to have those reasonable women that just kind of sit to the side and they're kind of trying to keep
But
the
they don't.
peace.
I know that, but I really think that there is a market for that too. I know that a lot of people feel like only sex sells, but I feel like people are genuinely interested in people who they like. Wow, she really maintained herself. So I think some women just don't know that that's an option. That you can really maintain yourself and you can really just be who you are, and you really don't have to sell sex. People think I be selling sex, baby. I am sexy.
Hold on.
You understand me?
right?
I don't think that's the mission of the
this show.
television producers.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I think they want to capitalize on
They
the
want,
ignorance.
and that's
Correct.
And I think they want to capitalize on the
Yes.
ratchetness because the whole big picture is to bring down the
do you
black
guys
women's
think-
value.
Correct.
Yes.
You think who's
Correct.
producing this particular show that we just watched? You think they black or you think they white?
White.
They're white.
White.
They
Duh.
white? The show we just watched. Really? Okay. Because it ain't
Well,
even that big
technically-
yet.
Technically, if it's
the big producer.
if it's baddies, then who is it? Natalie Nunn or something like that, because
And-
she's the one that's
But
running
you-
around doing all the
but
little
you know-
baddies,
you
west,
know
south,
what my
east.
girlfriend, I was talking to my girlfriend about it. She made a good point, y'all. She made a really good point. She said every single time you watch something like that, the only thing they try to reference is the women in the video. But baby, there was definitely men in there too.
I don't even see
Hell,
it.
that was baby. They
So
in
y'all
there.
didn't see how the mans was acting ratchet too.
The men,
y'all just seen the
men
females.
were definitely in there. The men were definitely. They're not stopping it.
Of course, they're
Let me tell
enticing
you,
the
let me
situation.
tell-
Where?
Huh?
Hold on.
Right
Look at
there.
y'all. You don't see all
Boom.
these men
Sitting
back
there.
here?
They
Sitting
judges.
Yeah,
They
they
judge.
judge.
All of them are
But
judges.
I'm not, understand this. I'm talking about they are men who are present.
Yeah.
They chose to be present for it. They
Some
chose to be
guys-
okay
some guys
for
don't
it.
care
They
to see
chose to
that.
be okay for it.
You got security though.
Correct.
But think about it.
But why would they even
You know who
allow
lead-
that?
you know-
As a real man.
Exactly,
As a real
exactly.
man.
Who is supposed to
Exactly.
lead the household?
The man.
The man.
Yeah, but those just from all the fighting, those women are more masculine probably than half the guys there.
And that's the problem. That's
But
the
half the
problem we're
time they're
having.
only masculine because they don't respect men, and men ain't gave them a reason to respect them.
Well, you got to respect yourself first before you want any respect.
You
with.
do.
That part.
You do.
Yeah.
And-
Number one.
and
amen.
the thing about it is, you know, there's plenty of women that came from the slums, but at the same time wanted better for themselves.
Oh yeah, I love to see it.
You know, but what you know what I'm saying, the thing about it is we gotta hold each other accountable. But when somebody outside of our race hold us accountable, we get offended,
Correct.
and knowing that they are telling the truth. And that's what I'm saying, because you don't see white people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they might have shows as white people, but they don't sit there and make it so big.
Yes, they do. Real world, baby.
But yeah, but
you talking about?
but even
Real
with real
world.
world, but even with real,
Ignorant.
but the thing about but real world.
But we do it for status.
Exactly.
Like-
But the thing about it is real world out there now? No.
You know how long ago?
They got
that was?
others.
That was long ago.
They was a star
but
out
I'm
there.
sure-
but
yeah,
I just don't like to down my people so
But
bad and not
it's-
recognize
it's
other
not,
people.
it's not down on people no bad. It's like holding people accountable.
Yeah.
But we should hold everybody accountable.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
Everyone.
That's what I'm
Not just
saying.
black people.
No, I'm
Everybody.
saying, but the thing about it is how we could, how can we move together as a race if we don't
For our
hold each other,
community.
you know what I'm saying, hold each other accountable. If you out there shaking, you know what I'm saying, you out there shaking your ass and you wearing a short skirt, I should be the one to be like telling you, hey, don't know what I'm saying, I like you and everything, you're a good person, but you don't have to do that.
Yeah, but then you get
Yeah, then they get
That'll be
offended.
a whole-
yeah.
yeah.
You can't tell a woman what to
I
do.
think
Yeah,
it's the
that's-
way that you say it, even though it is correct. You're hitting a nerve. It's just the way that you deliver.
But the thing
certain
about it is,
things.
I believe women have to have an example in front of them, and they have to be in that environment
Correct.
to actually
Read that.
know better.
Correct.
chaos and disorder is the scripture of ratings. Yep.
Correct. Very true.
And that's the thing about it, because if Martin Luther King or Malcolm X was to be living today and they would have saw that, do you know how bad they will be, tearing us apart, just getting on our case?
I don't think we would have ever even gotten.
No,
to that
of
point.
course not, of course not.
I was just watching something. I had seen something online where the whole Jamie Foxx situation like that, and how they found out that Rap TV was the one who released the information about Jamie Foxx. But then Kev on Stage, he went and he searched who is behind Rap TV.
Yeah, I
It
saw
was
that.
all white people.
Yeah.
Wow.
But if you go to the page, it's nothing but black.
And that's how
Showing on the
BET
face
was.
as
BET was owned by a white person forever.
Yeah, because when Bob Johnson when he sold it, and until this day he regretted that he sold BET.
Yeah,
Same-
because
same-
BET was like the #1 station everybody would go to.
And-
Gospel,
and-
we really was
everything,
tuned
like
in. Growing up, we
everything.
really
Yeah,
was
'cause-
tuned in.
As soon as they sold it, I just stopped watching.
Because
we really
when they sold,
you felt it change.
Yes.
and when you start seeing it, you start seeing College Hill.
Correct.
And it made college students. It made little black college students look bad. Historic black college.
Yeah,
it make us look bad.
We really didn't even really think about it.
It was
so
like they were
deeply like that back
targeting.
then.
Just set.
Yes.
It was basically
We didn't
a
even.
setup.
We really didn't look at it like
It was a
that.
setup.
Because the thing about it was like, you know what? We gonna use the real world. We know that's our guinea pig. If it works with them, just imagine we just if we could just get a couple black people together, and we know that they don't have nothing much to lose. They'll do anything for fame.
And I'm sure they're telling them, oh, yeah, if you're on camera, on television, you're going to be famous. And that's all they're seeing. They
Why
don't
does
care
it
about
need
all of
to
that.
Be famous though, like
Status.
Money, status.
Validation.
why do
Yeah.
you need to be known that bad?
It-
If you know who you are.
but it's all
That's the
about
world we living in, girl.
that
That's a
part.
whole other episode itself.
Literally.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. And the thing about it, don't get me wrong. When I look at Love and Hip Hop, it did some good, but at the same time, it's like why
They
you
did
had
put
to-
a lot of them on because a lot of them.
But the thing about it was like
They didn't have as
but they had to
good careers.
but they had to, it seemed like they had to sell their souls in order to
And that's what
get-
majority of these TV shows are doing, selling their souls in order to get these
too
ratings.
Much, we know too much of their business.
Right.
and the
we
thing
do.
and the thing
Shower
about it,
curtain scenes.
you
and
know,
stuff,
I just want to give a
hanging
shout
off
out.
ceilings.
I just want to give a shout out to Math Halfa. You need to watch the show. My expert opinions. He had Caesar on there from Black Ink, and he said this personally. He's like, reason why Sky had got so much time, why she was so big because
She was
her
so loud.
attitude.
She was. Oh yeah, she
know
was
what I'm saying?
firecracker.
Yeah.
She reminds me of Tommy
And the thing about it, he's like
2.0.
He said in other words, the more ratchet that you act,
The more viewings you will get,
yes.
Yeah.
And the thing
the more
about,
you stand out.
yes, and the thing about it, some people that don't come that come from nothing, they want that fame.
They'll do anything strange for a little piece of change. I'll tell you now.
I would.
Really?
We know you dance.
Really?
We do know you dance. You
told
do a
us
little
that last
twerking
show.
back there.
But
Not nothing strange.
but
That's
at,
some strange.
No, you
you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, like for black men, I'm gonna get on y'all case too. Some of y'all be sleeping with some of these women, and you get them pregnant, and you wonder why you have 18 years hell dealing with the child support.
Y'all
And
don't
you-
know how
and-
many
and-
times I've been talking about this topic. What you about to
and,
say?
and the thing about it is
Perfect
and
segue.
But the thing about it is, y'all put yourself in that predicament. You gotta know what you want in the
Come
day. If you know
on,
that,
black men.
if you know that,
I agree.
If you know that she ain't shit,
Man, sign a contract.
If you know she
at
ain't
this
shit,
point, we
you
need
need to leave-
contracts.
like Tommy said, it's like when you was a child. When you a child,
If you're not
you got
getting
that
spoiled
ball.
as well as a
when
man,
you got that ball, when your parents say this is your ball, don't let nobody else hold it. You gonna make sure you ain't gonna let nobody else hold it.
period.
That's the same thing like you need to do with, what I'm saying, down there below. You take your DICK and you take it home.
For real.
Don't put it in these chicks. But another thing I will also have to say is, for women that want to sleep around with people like
Be
Nick
easy
Cannon,
now. Look.
that want to sleep with people like Nick
Look,
Cannon.
be easy.
Nick Cannon just trying to start
No,
him a
but-
whole NBA team. That's
Yeah.
all.
But but the thing about it is, women don't understand when you do sleep with a guy that has like not one, not two, but 3 kids. Why would a woman want to be
Especially
the
if you
third baby mama, the 4th baby mama?
Manipulation.
It
It is
want.
manipulation.
But at the same time, you should know your worth at the end of the day, or you always want to be number one.
Correct.
You should always want to be number
See,
one.
this is a topic I can easily speak on, but I don't like to speak on it because I don't like to look down on nobody. My situation, like, I be ready to say I don't have a child. I'm waiting to, I have a husband and I do those things, but that is me. And I just hate the idea of judging another person for the decisions they've made in their life. But I know you be like, Rhea, you be wanting me to make a decision.
No, it's not making.
And it's hard to make a decision because I love.
It's not making a decision. It's just you
your
won't.
I'm
you
saying
won't-
make a
He's
decision.
speaking facts. He is speaking facts.
Pick a
Use
side.
condom, brothers.
a
Somebody
side.
said that, and I agree. Use condoms.
It's just the whole thing
feel
of
awful.
knowing your worth.
Just be celibate.
You know what I'm saying? Or watch
Get
Pornhub.
yourself
Look,
together.
here's a tip. Get a vasectomy, guys. It's great.
Well,
That's not a
hey,
tip.
That's not.
Hey, I got.
even
You know
wanna-
what? I got something even better. Watch Missy Stone Pornhub. You be all right.
Oh God, he know the
You
name
be
and
all
all.
right.
That
I
means
know,
your
I know,
whole
I know
Google-
Misty, but
that
I
means
know
your
Misty.
whole
I know who
Google
Misty
search-
is too, and I
your-
shouldn't,
your
but I
whole
do.
Google search is Misty, huh?
You know what's funny? That's actually who
Listen
this
to Rhea,
is.
y'all.
At all.
That's Misty. Oh, girl, we should. That ain't no damn Misty.
No.
But no, let's go ahead and get to the meat. I'm talking about the meat. Let me do one more. The meat.
Amen.
Oh my gosh.
So, this whole thing that's been going viral, that's been going around with Ebony K. Williams, been very interesting. Let me repeat that. It's been very interesting. So we're going to roll 2 beautiful bean footage. So Phil, a.k.a. the podcast doctor, go ahead and go into surgery.
When some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society.
Thoughts before we go to the next video?
Yeah, let's go to the next video so we go ahead and knock 2 birds with 1 stone.
All right, tell me when they cut it.
I saw that sister on the Breakfast Club this morning. What's her name? Erica K. Williams. What's the sister who was on there with Charlamagne and Envy today? Very well-spoken sister. What's her name? I seen her. What's the sister's name, brothers and sisters? Ebony. Ebony K. Williams. Well-spoken sister. She made some great points, but dear Ebony, that's not what you was talking, sweetheart. That's not what you was talking. You was on some talented 10th bullshit, and you tried to take it back to the community this morning, sister. See, we can't talk out both sides of our mouth. We can't talk out both sides of our mouth, sister. We can't talk out both sides of our mouth. I didn't disagree with much of what you said today, but that's not what you said the other day, sister. You was talking down to working class blacks. You are a bourgeoisie. You are a bourgeoisie feminist, and I hope to God you wasn't engaged to no white man, because I thought somebody said you was engaged to a white man. Ebony, I better not find out your ass was swimming in the milk. If I find out your ass was swimming in the milk, I'm going to lose a lot of respect for you, sister. Because what that tells me, if you were with a damn Neanderthal snow puppy, then you're telling me at the end of the day, you are trying to condemn black men to justify dating white. If you...
Yeah, well, I would say just cut.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I don't
disagree.
There's a lot of things I don't agree with Dr. Umar Johnson. I love when it comes to spitting out facts of history, he is like one of the best. But that right there, what y'all just seen, he was like so on point. So since it's 3 women and I'm one guy, I'm gonna let the ladies go ahead and dissect it, and I'm gonna be the one to dissect it last.
Yeah, who's taking the ball here?
Well, me, because I'm quick. So, oh Lord, Jesus. Okay. I don't care about, me personally, I don't care about a man's status as long as he can take care of his own. Because a person can be working at McDonald's, they could be working at Wendy's, whatever, and they can still know how to be responsible at the same time. So the status doesn't really matter. That's just materialistic is all I can say.
True.
So I would choose the way you love me, the way you respect me, the way you honor me over any type of job. That's nothing. So yeah.
See, that's the Christian in you.
Yeah. That's just the truth.
I think me personally, being that whatever I've been through in my past or who I've been with, I feel like, yes, I've been there. I've spent time with somebody. We done grew up together, did our thing together. If you're down and I see you actually doing everything that you're supposed to do to get where you're at, I'm not finna knock you down. But at the end of the day, I kind of see where certain women that feel like, hey, I've struggled and I've made it here.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I can sit here and wait for him to catch up to me. You feel me? It's not a disrespect. It's just her saying, I know what I want and I'm not backing down on that because I done struggled enough. Big dog, I understand you going through your stuff, my G, but at the end of the day, we can be cool and everything. Business wise, it's kind of like, yeah, you doing your thing, you a bus driver, ain't nobody knocking that. Do you own the bus? No. Are you gonna own the bus next? Who knows? We don't know where you're going with this, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like we can condemn anybody for, saying how they feel.
Yeah.
It's just the way she delivered it, and then the look on her face was like, no, no.
It was,
so you knew she was
because
being
she
condescending.
really, like when she was on the Breakfast Club with DJ Envy, she was like, Envy, you really, you know, she was really like trying to say you really putting words in my mouth. And the thing is, I'm not gonna even lie, I really didn't like. See, my opinion about DJ Envy's the way that he came at her, it felt like he needed permission to come at a black woman with a whole bunch of black women on his back. Because he still came at a black woman.
Correct.
You understand?
Correct.
And the thing is, black men, you guys, white men just don't be coming at their women like that on TV. They just don't.
Of course not.
They just do not do it. They do not do it. But black men feel so good. It felt like he had the world on his back. Yes, I can go because I got the black women with me.
I think a lot of that's just for show, though.
I get it was for show, but she really was trying to say, hey, slow it down. I get that you're going there real fast, DJ, but slow it down.
But what's your opinion on her actual verbiage, though, about
my opinion on it? I love me a goal-oriented man. Yeah. I love me a goal-oriented man, but I love somebody who is real. And I do feel like, that was sickening. I do feel like sometimes some people get to the point of status and they lose their personality.
Correct.
And so I feel like it's very important to date somebody who it's just not all about money. It just can't be. Because my opinion, a lot of men use money as ownership. And they use money as control.
Because that's what women value in men.
And that's crazy because that is very true. That's very true. And the thing is, it is very true.
In the back of our head,
it is very true. It is very true.
So let me ask you. I'll ask. I know, Renee. You and I will take this too. But let me ask the women here. What is your ideal high value man? What are some of the qualities that you say are a high value man?
Yeah, I do. I love a man who is honest. I think that's very high value of you to speak the truth. I think integrity, like overall you have integrity for what comes out of your mouth. You stand on what you're saying. Like you ain't just spitting words to get what you want. Correct. Because that's manipulation. I know I ain't have to define that, but I needed to define that.
Family oriented,
you know
all
what I'm
of
saying?
that.
I cannot stand somebody who just can't be honest and stop playing with people. Stop playing with people's time.
Correct.
Okay. All right. What do you think, Ashley?
Well, for one, they have to have their spiritual life because I believe in God and that's what I stand on. So when I know that man, their submission to God, I know that they'll be easily submitted to me because I know if anything goes wrong, they won't go to another woman or they won't go to their homeboy. They will go straight to God and figure it out instead of, bringing other things into the relationship. So they have to have that foundation, and then what comes with that is the respect, the honor, the love. Everything else is already there. So as long as you have that.
I agree, Ashley.
I agree.
That really.
My ideal, listen, he has to be family oriented, driven. Like I feel like a person, especially if he's a king, you wake up in the morning, listen, we getting down, we praying together because we don't know what we about to, encounter throughout this day. But I just need that person to act like a king. That's it. In order for me to do my job, you want me to be a queen, right? You want me to be submissive, right? At the end of the day, in order for me to treat you like a king, you got to act like a king.
And not even act, just know that they are.
Just know that you are. That too.
I'm saying I love all of y'all, but I'm calling bullshit.
I know you are.
That's a lie.
All three of y'all bullshit. Okay. I love all y'all. Okay. But bullshit.
But what did I say? I feel like I really didn't describe it. I told you what I wanted. I wanted a goal-oriented man.
That don't mean we got it though.
I'm not gonna lie. I really.
That bullshit.
I'm not gonna lie. When I will admit this, like when I go out with somebody, I do not like to. I was telling somebody the other day, I don't like to have the conversation about money with a man. Especially early on in the date, because
I feel awkward.
The reason being is because I'm not asking you to pay my bill.
Correct.
So why is you talking to me about that? Now, if we get to the point where we're in the relationship where money needs to be discussed, we will do that. But you telling me about some kind of money on the first date, baby, it's a no.
Good.
Because it's a no for me.
Because now you're just trying to sell me. Either you're selling me with all this stuff that you
It's a
have,
no.
and it just doesn't do anything for
Because
me.
the thing is, I didn't
at all.
look.
I didn't
how
ask
did I
you.
even? The thing is, most times I'm not letting you come to my house on the first date and pick me up. So I drove here. So know that I got here
We gonna meet up.
without you. I got here without you.
So all
and
three
then
of y'all would date a bus driver?
I wouldn't.
I
know.
mean,
if he's
I
making
would,
if he's
but
making good money, he's doing his thing. Why wouldn't I? What's wrong with a bus driver?
long as the mindset is on the level of
I don't.
we can go higher.
Renee, you picked 3
Yeah.
unicorns, man.
Mm.
You picked 3 unicorns
Colorful
as
as
your
hell.
as your
What?
as your co-host. But I want
I
to know
just-
how come.
Colorful as hell.
Look, I know that the society as a whole
Mm-hmm.
has stigmatized the hustle for money.
Correct.
Obviously, status. That's how you get what you want.
That's
right?
why we podcasting too. We're trying to get to that money.
And so,
Money.
why do you guys think that for men that they lead with money?
because
that's the only thing
a
they
lot of
own.
women do require it though. And I have like a soft spot for being out here dating. So that's why I really do. So I like to, any man who does approach me, I know it's not the best. Oh, I hate that I'm like this. I hate that I'm so respectful because some people just don't deserve it. Like they don't deserve the respect that I get them to treat them like a human sometimes when they approach me and not treat them bad. I'm so used to hearing men talk about how women do disrespect them, and I actually seen women disrespect men. So when you have the courage to walk up to me, I like to give you that respect. But that don't mean I'm saying yes.
Correct.
I could still say no, sir. I'm not interested. I can walk. I should be able to walk away. So I just feel like, yeah, that part of mine.
I feel like I'm just so independent that I feel awkward just asking you for money. Now, if you volunteer and say, if you're seeing everything that I'm going through, you're like, hey, she's coming to meet me, whatever the case, you know what, here's some money for some gas, or, you know, if it
That
comes to
kinda
that
thing,
time.
that kinda
but
thing.
I'm not finna sit here and beg you for no money.
no.
It just makes me feel weird when I can just go out there and make it myself. I'd rather go make
It's
it
crazy
myself
because
than to deal
the
with
world
that. And it should
has
not be
really
like
made
that,
us
though.
has really put that strength on women where
When we're independent,
And the thing is, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just getting up and going.
Correct.
I get up and I go to work. I get up and I pay my bills. I'm not even thinking about the fact that the world has made me so independently
Correct.
tough and saying, hey, I don't need you if I don't want you. The world, the society made you like that. But I won't lie, there is a place in a lot of women, and that's why this soft era came about. It's because women realize we really don't want it a little bit. We like to be soft. You get
We
what I'm
do.
saying?
We
It's
do.
a heavy weight to carry.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's working ain't easy. And then I be always thinking about the women who I ain't had no babies. Mother's Day just passed. And I be thinking about the women who really went to work the whole time they was pregnant. I say, ooh, since you went to work the whole time?
What do you think? What do you think the traits that men look for in a woman? Like, what do you think to men? What do you think classifies a high value woman?
I feel like
I feel like we should hear it from
It
the men.
depends.
that's
on
what that depends on the man.
You
That
will, but I wanna
depends
hear
on
what
the man.
That really just depends
Okay.
on the
That
man.
depends
though.
on the man.
It does.
Completely.
I've heard
I wanna
men
hear
say, I
y'all's
want
vote.
her to cook, I want her to clean. Something like my mother, if she was a good woman. if she was a good woman. But that's pretty much what I hear. Loyal, you gotta, be submissive. All this extra
I hear
stuff.
that all the time.
You guys, there's
Loyal,
a
submissive.
whole nother level of men who really, and this is my opinion, I have been out with some men and they don't really want you to have a brain.
Yeah.
You understand? They don't want you to have and all like you could be like you soft and everything, and that's cute to them. But they also just want you to kind of like.
That's why they're getting them fresh out of high school.
But they're not really interested. Like
Fresh fries.
Like if they said, Frankie, what you like? I'm like, oh, I like to read and I like to hike, and they look at me like, damn, girl, you boring.
For real.
Or whatever. And I'm like,
Throw that ass in the circle.
because they looking at me.
That's what they're looking
because
for.
they look at me and then they say they look at my body. And one of my guy friends, he said, Frankie, it must be hard. You said it to me too. It must be hard being you when you got a body like that. I say, baby, it's hard. Because for real, when you got a body like this, people just don't think that you're going to be an intellectual.
Correct.
They try to write you off right away.
Because that's what they automatically look
They write you off right away, but when they start talking to me, baby, every single time, they be so impressed. And I love it for them. You know what I'm saying? I love to be their first experience. You understand? I love to be your first, especially white people, baby. I love to go around a white person and be very intellectual, and they be like, oh my God, I love her. I love you too, babe. I love you too, babe.
But you thought I was coming in here?
Hey, Phil. Hey Phil, let me go ahead get it. Let me go ahead and get in this.
Go on, get it. Why he gotta take off the watch? He always gotta make a statement.
Let me ask y'all this:
Zoom in.
what does Tyler Perry two movies got in common? Temptation and The Family That Prays Together. What do they got in common with the women? With the women.
Temptation.
The family that prays.
I know the family that prays together, but I'm trying to remember Temptations.
That's what.
I know
That's
That's
the one
the-
where the lady caught AIDS.
HIV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, the cheating, the infidelity, what is it? The non-communication.
Going after something that they didn't really need. They had.
Or just
all-
basically
they had
stereotyping
all
this
that
how
they
the black
want.
community really is in the
They
household.
want something different from.
Yeah, I missed the whole point.
Oh well.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
know.
finna-
the movies
I'm
like
finna-
that
I'm
to
finna break.
answer.
I'm finna break it down.
Break it
I don't know
down,
the movies
DJ.
like that.
Status.
Oh yeah,
Status.
that was big.
When you look at The Family That Prays, you gotta understand that when Salan Lathan, did I pronounce her name right?
yeah,
Sanaa
Sanaa.
Lathan.
When she was married to her husband, remember, she was the big income earning in that household. Her husband, no one saying wasn't making that much.
Correct.
But she had an affair.
She lost respect for her
Which was
husband.
infidelity.
What was it? She had an affair with Cartwright. And what was his position?
He was the CEO.
The child,
The child,
the son of the owner.
yeah.
Okay. And the thing about it is, she looked it down on her husband.
Oh yeah,
Because he did not have the type of money Cartwright had.
And the same thing, and that's what say when you go to Temptation. You had, I can't think of the actor name, but her husband wasn't making that much.
I'm trying to remember this movie, y'all.
But the guy that she had a thing for,
I know. Okay, yes.
He had the private jets. He was
Yes.
buying her
Okay,
all of this. But
okay.
you got to think, she was the person she was with all her life was the person
But-
she
but-
grew up
but-
with,
but-
childhood boyfriend.
but that besides the point. The point
I
was
understand.
was status.
yeah.
And that's what people don't when people watch that movie, I really sit there and dissect, really just analyze the whole movie because I knew about this topic. When it comes to status, there's nothing wrong being with somebody being successful, but you got to understand the consequences of being with someone
Oh yeah.
that makes good money.
Yep. Time.
You
don't get time with
you know what I'm
them.
saying? You got
Correct.
you
Ooh,
got
baby.
you
That's
got
the
you got
truth.
to understand that there's nothing wrong with having your own preference, but remember there are more women than men in this world.
True.
Okay, so the guy that you're looking for, you're not the only person that want him.
Correct.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other
Toss
women,
up, honey.
want to be with a particular guy. That's why you have to carry That's why you have to carry yourself a certain type of way.
If you want that type of man.
Correct.
And the thing about it is, I could talk about me for example. I went on a date, and I know she made more money than me, right? I didn't feel no type of way because I don't get discouraged, but I knew at the end of the day what she wanted. She, I had told her on the phone, on the text message, like, hey, I don't think it's going to work because what you want, I know what you want, but
You
you're
just
not
can't
telling
provide
me.
it right now.
No, I'm saying, but I'm telling her there's somebody out there that could do better than me. And the thing about it is, first time she swept it on the rug. Then when I brought it again, then she brought it up like, you're right. And the thing about it was, when, the thing about it was, she made good money.
Okay.
And me, I told her about the podcast, what I'm doing. And the thing about it, she wants somebody that's got secure income. Somebody that's got a 401k.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at her about that because, of course, you got to protect your future. And, and also she only had one child. And she's over 40. Yeah.
That's a whole human.
So, quick question: how can you get mad? How can you?
I didn't
feel,
get- I didn't-
No. How can you feel any type of way about that lady saying
I
she
didn't-
was
I
daddy
didn't-
bus driver? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because you're basically saying the same exact thing, right?
You're saying she shouldn't.
Saying the same exact thing.
Hold up. Let me get into the bus driver thing, okay? With the bus driver, sometimes it's not a sexy job. Like a plumber, right? That's not a sexy job, but they make good money. Because the reason why I know they make good money because my father, he does plumbing. And in one job, he made over he made
Yeah, it's good money.
You know what I'm saying? Over 1,500
But
just with it.
okay, and your father, does he work for the plumbing company or he own it?
He was working under his friend.
He was working under his friend.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was his friend's company.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, you have people that do work for a living, that have other business adventures. Everybody don't want to be a CEO. No, everybody don't want to be a boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want to be a boss.
I had this
I know somebody that works. My homeboy father, he works for FedEx. He worked there over 20 years.
Perfectly happy, huh?
And the thing about it, he made more money than the hub manager.
Perfectly happy.
But you know, when I looked, he showed me his paycheck stub. I was like, oh wow, like wow. I said, you never want to be able to be like, no, why? The unnecessary stress. Who wants that stress?
You have to know your level.
Exactly.
And the thing about it is, you know, she have a right to have her preference, but she gotta realize that what she's looking for, is she looking for love, or is she looking for status? It's obvious from that clip.
She gonna have to answer that for herself.
It's obvious from that clip. I'm just going by that clip. I'm not saying about her personal life, but off that clip and how she came off, that it was about status with her.
Can a person have love and status?
Yes, they could have that, but it's just how she came off with it. Okay, like
I think y'all feeling some type of way. I really feel y'all feeling some type of way.
No, like I said, it's not what you.
We're overthinking it though.
No, it's not. It's like, you know, like I said, it's not what you say.
She came off.
It's how she came off.
But like I said, I don't have a problem with what she's saying. But it's just, the thing about it is, when you know you want to look for a certain type of guy, you got to know you're not the only person that want that.
Very true.
And the thing about
that's that whole Kevin Samuel things. It's like, it doesn't stop you from going after what you want. Don't be delusional. Kevin said, don't be delusional. Rest in peace. But it shouldn't stop you from going after, but you should be working towards it, and you should be changing, and you should be.
You know what's a prime example? I don't mean to cut you off. You look at Candy.
Give it to us.
Candy, right? Candy from Escape, okay?
Yeah.
The guy that she married, Todd.
Yeah.
Remember, her mother had a big fit.
Oh, she was upset,
because
baby.
he didn't have anything and she had everything. She felt like he was gonna leech off of her.
But the thing about it is, if y'all ever watched the whole Club Shay Shay, she said that Todd is the reason why that she even got richer.
Correct. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know that
they built the empire together.
No, what? Even before they got.
You follow them.
So if they get divorced,
you follow them.
So if they get divorced, they get alimony.
Hold on.
Listen, they got businesses and
hold on. Let me finish now. Before they got married, he had helped her with, dealing with business and investments, because he was real good. No. He was one of the producers.
Yeah, he was something.
Yeah, he was one of the producers. Okay. Now you had somebody that make all this money.
It made her happy, y'all.
And
it made her happy.
The thing about it was, he had money, but it wasn't her.
What type of money?
It wasn't her type of money.
Candy probably smiled, and she was like, you know what? Give me that bus driver, baby.
But they had a good balance.
Yes, but the thing about it, he has something to offer. He enhanced her as in like business. Sure. That's what I'm saying. That's why you can never, it's okay to have your own preference, but at the same time, you're blocking your blessings from the right way.
But I think all women are ready to receive that. Even when I see that, it's a little clip of Saweetie on a reel, and he says, "Are you looking for love?" And she says, I'm looking for the energy. I'm looking for the vibe. You get what I'm saying? She don't even say that. She says, when you around me, I feel like I know it.
Correct. Because you know what I'm saying? Can't just jump
she didn't
into
mention
something
nothing
like that.
about money, and I feel like ultimately women really don't feel that way. It is
not everyone.
Not every woman. A lot of women, it is a mask to be strong and to get up every single day and keep going and knowing these niggas keep trying you.
And I hear it all the time. Why are you so hard? Why are you so hard? And it's like I have no choice but to be. Hold on. How do you expect me to be a flower when you're treating me like a rock? There's no way you gonna. You gotta water that flower, right? In order for it to grow, right?
I gotta get in this. I got to get in this. You know what?
Come on, double dutch on this side.
No, it's because of some of the guys that y'all choose to be with.
It's a
correct.
And
But
think about
we're
it. For every woman that been here, y'all had a choice to be with this one particular guy and this other guy. The other guy could have been could have been very nice, intelligent, sweet, but y'all would choose the other one.
What's the other one?
Yeah, I know.
You better describe them.
I let y'all fill in. I let y'all fill in the blank.
Clear. That's
no.
Because that's what you're portraying.
No. But you have to stop there because I don't date those type of men.
No.
And I feel like now you're
no. You're not letting me finish. That's why I left that blank so y'all could fill in it, right?
But sometimes I'm gonna say this. Sometimes the women are not actually hard. The men are not doing their job. So it makes it seem like the woman is hard, but the man is not leveling up to where he needs to be. So it makes her look like the man, but she's still being the woman that she is.
But at the same time, you have to sit there and know your worth. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and look at know what your worth.
I choose softness all the time, baby.
So if that means I'm just never gonna find Mr. Right, then I guess I'll just sit aside.
No, because okay, let me tell y'all.
Someone says law of attraction says you attract who you are.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. You know what?
Peace.
I'm a prime example. You know, I'm gonna be a prime example. Okay. I've been single since 2007. Okay. I'm finna give y'all.
You got little cobwebs
Can we get a
down.
Give
You got
some
little
noise.
cobwebs down there. Drop the ball.
Drop the ball, please.
I'm finna give y'all the whole facts. Okay. I've been single for 2007. Okay. Mm-hmm. She was my first love. Okay. And when everybody asked me about that relationship,
we talked about this.
No. When everybody asked me about this relationship, I tell them this. I'm like, hey, if I could go back in time, if I would have listened to her and we just could remain friends.
Renee, I told you God don't make no mistakes.
Let him get it out.
You're not getting the point. What I'm saying, lessons you could learn from your relationship to make you a better person when you meet the right person. And what I'm saying is, when we broke up, I learned how to control my emotions. I learned how to become a better man because of that breakup. And what I'm saying is that I had to learn to focus on myself. Okay, I went back to school, got my degree. I started working. Yes, I might not be with somebody
because women definitely motivate. Is what I heard.
No, I'm saying, but I know I'm by myself. But at the same time, I had to look at myself in the mirror of what type of woman I want. And at the point in time, I was dating the ratchetness. But at the end of the day, I had to look at myself in the mirror like, this is what I don't need and this is what I don't want.
And that's what you were saying about men earlier.
And that's the whole thing. Okay. Yes, it's been women that I had talked to that I got screwed over, but when I look at the overall, I said, at least I'm heading in the right direction. The last couple of women I've been talking to, not been on the ratchet side. They've been more career driven.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I don't look at the bad things. I look at, okay, this is my stepping stone for finding the right one.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't realize. You have to sit there and learn
and elevate.
And also you got to take your responsibility, because it's not always that guy's or that girl's fault. You got to take accountability.
Come on.
And that's something that we all don't do. We don't take accountability. You got to look in, you can't sit there and say, well, I never did nothing wrong. When a woman tell me something like that, I stop talking to her. And that's already telling me that, hey, she not taking accountability. Yep. So you have to each relationship that you've been or somebody that you talking to, you have to sit there, dissect it. And when you dissect it, then you guys and learn, okay, I could understand why this didn't work. Well, this person is this and that. And you lay out, your pros and cons. Then you lay out your pros and cons. Then you realize, okay, this is what I did this good, but this I could do a little better. And that's preparing yourself for the right person, because sometimes you will have to go through hell in order to get to heaven.
And I want to add on top of that, people need to understand that when somebody decides to tell you, especially at the end of a relationship, they decide to tell you what kind of went wrong in it. Listen,
Yeah, because
they can choose, because people can choose to really just move on with their life.
Correct.
And I mean, really, they could have said, you know what, you really just a selfish individual, like stone cold to your face. Now I know it hurt. That truth may hurt, but it will help you more in the long run, like Renee said, to be better for your next relationship. But I want to say this, and I want to reach out to all the people. If you with somebody and you really don't want to be with them, and you keep thinking about you just want to ghost them,
run.
Don't ghost them. Send them a text message about who they and then block them, because the person needs to know. Some people really don't know how they really come off in their perception to people, and that they run people away because they don't even know that they are like living through their trauma, and the person is like, ugh.
But see, I'm a firm believer in anybody that comes into your life is for a season, a reason, and a moment, because they're going to teach you what not to do in the next relationship. Exactly. But it makes you stronger, because you know this person right here was doing this and that. I don't even want that from the next person. So we're going to try to find something else. We're going to switch this narrative that we had. You had this bad boy. Now I don't even want no bad boy. Let me go grab this teacher over here.
But you do have to also go into it. I like to tell myself to go into it sometimes
with an open mind.
With a definite open mind, because it is only hurting you to be so hard.
Correct. But then are you settling for what?
Don't be
kind of like out
but
there.
Don't be.
I said
don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. But
That's
don't hurt yourself when you go into it. Give yourself permission to be okay too.
To be loved.
I have an open door, honey.
You guys said hard a lot. What do you guys actually say? What is hard? What is hard?
Nobody can get to you. Nobody can get through.
Oh my goodness.
It's kind of like, instead of us being so extra soft, you have that layer of protection, which is kind of like, I got my walls up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you just can't play with me like that.
Yeah.
Them same little girls that you played with before, you just can't try that with me, because I'm already experienced. I'm seasoned. You can't run no game on me. And that's kind of like that hardness is what we're talking about.
You can't.
You can't play with me.
But
I want to be soft, sweetheart.
But the thing about it, something that for somebody that got their heart broken, I dealt with that, but I realized that keeping that gate around, keeping that fence, keeping that brick wall is not helping me. It's hurting me.
It's not helpful. No.
That's when you have to go through counseling.
Yeah.
That's when you have to sit there. And also, ladies, if you are in a relationship or want to be married, if you're going to get advice, get some advice for somebody that's married, that has a great marriage.
Yeah.
And find somebody in a great relationship.
There's no great marriages.
There is good. You're right.
No. But that's the great thing about it. It's the beautiful struggle. Mm-hmm. That's why I say it's so great, because at the end of the day, when y'all both have y'all problems, y'all could come together and just tear up the whole world. Because y'all already know that, hey, we already know what we've been through. We're going to go ahead. We're going to some stuff up.
It's very hard for married couples to hang with single people.
But you don't suppose
I have a good amount of married friends, because I'm usually a third wheel, because I superly respect people's marriage, but I love hanging with my people too. Shit. I mean, yeah, that part.
But it's just, you have to look at yourself in the mirror, and you have to realize, what do you want out of life?
Are you happy with yourself?
If you're not, then go. If you have a journal, write down things that you want to work on.
Okay, Renee with the action.
Right. Oh, because the thing about it, if you're not part of the solution, you are the problem.
Come on now.
And one thing that
and when you come to this podcast, with the solution.
And the thing about it is, I want to go ahead and get into this artist of the week. I don't know I know she's from Florida, okay? Her name is V Black. She's a Zoe. And it's called Zoe Anthem. This girl could blow. And just roll that bean fill.
I say, all my Zoes hit me with the nabule. I be in the kitchen cooking my mule. Don't really care what a hater gotta say. Yeah. IT blew a bag up in here. Jose, we getting money over here. Don't really care what a hater gotta say. Jose, yeah, yeah. If you want it, then you gotta work for it, work for it. I'm the type of girl that you gotta splurge on it, splurge on it. We hit the dealership, skirt off the lot. Take you to the crib, got the Douce on the rocks. This is my kind of night, oh yeah, yeah. We ain't watching Hulu on no Netflix. Time to really show them who the best is. Making love with them hundreds on the mattress. Baby, tap in, yeah. Socks I say, all my Zoes hit me with the nabule. I be in the kitchen cooking my mule. Don't really care what a hater gotta say, yeah, yeah.
If y'all don't know, my moulin is grits. That's that yellow grits. That's what it is.
I love her singing more than her singing more than anything.
Yeah.
I love me some Zoes. Period. You can catch me at the Haitian spots all the time.
What?
Find me there.
Doing
Y'all know
compa,
me.
huh?
Baby, I love compa. I love compa. I love everything about the Zoes. Y'all already know. Everybody know that.
But you know, artist of the week, it could be anybody. If you do gospel, if you do R&B,
We don't need no gossip.
and even country, some reggaeton, or some country, or that country.
So y'all, give us some music. We
And,
need some music, y'all. Send us some stuff.
Just hit us
So we
at
can play your
Orange
stuff.
County Urban Media
Send
at
us some stuff.
Outlook.com.
Yes, yes.
And we definitely give you a shout out, man.
We do. I want to make sure while we here, I want to make sure I shout out my girls, T Fitness Lifestyle. My girls, we did a photo shoot yesterday, and I love you guys. Y'all was so amazing. Thank you so much for rolling out it for me, the food, everything. They was so amazing. Fitness line, T Fitness. You guys, lifestyle. It's definitely a lifestyle.
Go
When I
and
tell you-
follow.
When I tell you these girls are so organic and they are really a team. Like they made me feel like I'm seeing her. Everybody named Toya. First of all, there's 12 Toyas, and they so amazing. And they really just was like, I really was just talking to her about how her team is, and she's like, yeah, I got this.
Oh, she's very
They had hair,
organized with
makeup,
everything.
everything. They
Yes.
were so amazing. I just want to shout them out.
Well, about you, Ashley.
Yeah, y'all know I'm gonna leave y'all with a couple words of grace. But I just want everybody to remember who they are. It doesn't matter the person's status because we all have been through our own struggles. So don't look at anybody in judgment. If you do, use it for good judgment to help that person. So those are my words, and I'm out.
Yeah.
What about you, Lynn?
Blessings to everybody. Thank y'all for logging in and looking out. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for logging in every single time we are here. Yeah. And we just a family, man. We just love everybody.
Period.
It's only going to get better. But, you know,
is.
I definitely want to get a shout out to my homeboy, Randy Dozier Jr.
Randy.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday,
brother.
Happy birthday. And also my best friend, Shayla, you know, her mother, her grandma, you know, Grandma Stewart, you know, happy birthday, you know. And Shayla, your birthday coming up on Friday. We're gonna be at Beanie Honda's. You know, we gonna turn up.
Period.
And you know, I just want to just let everybody know with this panel, we agreed to disagree, right? But at the end of the day, we are a family. We don't take nothing personal. It's all healthy, you know, and it's all positive. So
Positive energy, baby. That's
so
it.
you know. People, for the viewers, you know, we do not hate each other. We love each other.
We do, and we want y'all to call in, and we want to debate with y'all. I want to get into it with somebody. I want to feel. If I get disrespected, I'm punch you in the street. But I'm just kidding.
And also,
She about to punch this microphone.
Baby, I'm an iPhone hustler. You understand? I'm an iPhone hustler.
and you know, shout out to Mocha. You know, she
Shout out to Mocha.
Yeah,
Hey,
shout out to
boo boo.
Mocha.
And I forgot to shout out my cousin, y'all. She just graduated. She graduated with her master's. Alexa, I love you, cousin. I love you so much.
Yeah, it's just my youngest sister Christiana. She just became a doctor. She graduated pharmacy school, FAMU. And you know, and also if y'all looking for somebody to come through to, you know, if y'all have a podcast show that y'all want to get on air, holla at
Y'all
want to
come see us.
Holla at my producer, the podcast doctor.
The podcast doctor, y'all. What you got, Lynn?
Real quick, I need to shout out my little sister. She made it to Howard University.
What?
Black Queen. She made it to Howard University.
So, like I said, Phil, aka the podcast
doctor. We love you, Phil.
And, he does not good work but great work. Man.
Great work. We love you, Phil. We love you.
Yeah, so
Even though you told
So everybody, y'all have a good night. Have a great week. Yes. We're not gonna, next Monday is gonna be more. Next time we be on the show, it won't be Memorial Day Monday because we're gonna be out there just doing our thing, getting on some barbecue, getting some of this
Slip and slide.
Yeah.
So we definitely would hear from us in June, and the website is coming soon.
Yeah.
And also our clubhouse too as well. So, and that's it. So we're just going to go ahead and just fade this thing out. And we're just going to go ahead and get with it and just slide with it.
Look at this one. Look at this one.
That's that ratchetness.
I for hustler.